and the way in which that he's been able to develop into a very fine NBL player.
The Hawks are without Mango Matiang for the remainder of the season.
You have that looseness on the offensive end. You're not putting pressure, you're not thinking about your shot, then things like that can happen.
And in 3 of the 4 quarters of that game, they had 30 points. Their offense was on full show that night, the Wildcats. And Tyler Harvey's got the first 5 of the game.
Team, then a defensive team, you can't let Harvey get going.
Well, certainly not through... Oh, there's just bully ball. Down low, Thomas works his way in. And Trevor Gleeson was at the helm, and Damian Martin was the chief disruptor. Snake just...
Chief disruptor.
That's
right.
And he's one that's had a couple of good games. 14-8 in round 2, 19-13 in round 13. Cotton with the opening points. Rolling for 2 more, and the chance to make it an extra from the line.
I think really might have to get a timeout here and wake these boys up, because sometimes teams can think.
Illawarra's favour. Rebounds were a significant problem for the Wildcats last Sunday. Swakala Bullock misses the layup. Deng Deng helps it in.
Are they second last in defense, or are they close to being?
As far as giving up points,
that helps.
They have scored this season. Second leading scorer team in the comp.
Deng Deng from outside, feeling good early on. 14-7 lead for the Illawarra Hawks, who have won just 3 games for the season. Manek extra pass for Thomas. Nice offense, Perth.
Pass that ball. I tell you what, I love Harvey and I love his offensive ability, but sometimes...
Particularly when you know that there's a chance to give the young fella some court time.
Cotton got it back.
Wow.
And then you know what happens.
All sorts of herky-jerky, shake and bake.
You play this style of defense against the Sydney Kings or Cairns, you're going to be in trouble.
Harvey knocks down his second 3-ball of the game. Swings to Norton. Offensive rebound by Wagstaff. He puts it back in.
The other one too, for Damo, give him a little bit of chance to think about it, is...
Blanchfield, is there a role for him come playoffs time?
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, he had those extra minutes last game due to some injury and a bit more playing time when it was a bit of a blowout. But sometimes when you're coaching, it's also a case of self-fulfilling prophecy. But right now, the way Corey's playing and the rotations, he is probably the one where he still might struggle for minutes.
Well, the other one too, sorry, Webster knocks down the 3-ball. The other one too is Harris is really starting to, seems like a bit of AC-Doocy or something like that.
I think it's in your wheelhouse, Coach.
Right. Oh! The little fella still got some bounce.
Foley has 5 points. Goes to work on Thomas and adds in 2 more.
It certainly is possible. There's still a lot of different combinations that has to play out. Deng Deng with his second 3. Fear of failure as much. He knows that he's going to have to play because they're short on numbers. As Hickey
with the Magic Johnson behind the back of the head,
playing for your life, and you know, probably a little bit more conservative.
Harvey inside for Froling. They've scored the first 7 of the second quarter, and they've done it in 90 seconds. Damian Martin, you were listening in to John Riley.
I was indeed, and as you could imagine, it was all about defense. He was not happy that his team was sticking to their own players, as the help guy up high has not been there throughout the course of the game, and he's just pleading with his players to be there, and we've just missed that assignment there.
That time they looked like they switched, and Thomas just gave him too much respect. But anytime you got Bryce Hutton on your side, 15 points now, 5 of 8. And he looks like he's in the groove here in this one. But the Illawarra Hawks are coming out, and sometimes you look at your team and you realise that there is a limit to what your personnel you have. And there's just another poor example. Thomas just allowing an easy 2. Personnel that we've got has a limit on their defensive capacity. So what can we do to counter that? Score. Really put pressure.
Knocks down Cotton's pass. Illawarra full of confidence right now. Greeter with 2 more.
Wow.
No, that's for sure. No real ball pressure.
Harris steps into the 3. Nice hit.
And look right now at the bottom of your screen there, you see what they're doing. They're trying to rough him up, wear him out.
That left Webster all alone. And Greeter with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out for Conrad. He can't score either. Swaka Labullock go board. 17 for Cotton. Back out for Travers. And that points will count.
But they go through, so they get the N1.
Back within 8. Only for a moment.
That's just too easy. You can't just...
He senses how stagnant things look, how difficult it is, and it's just taking matters into his own hands. Wow, that's a tough one by Ding Ding. Coming season, upcoming season, so be good for his development as well.
Harvey with all sorts of space. 18 for Tyler Harvey. Cotton to finish off the quarter. He's doing Bryce things, but he needs some help. Perth find themselves down 5 at half-time to finish the season.
And anything can happen, but it's really season on the line type stuff. That's the mentality they need. Oh my word.
So Sean Thomas needs to try and get himself going. That's a good start. Only 3 points, as we mentioned at half-time. Cotton has 23. Webster 11. Next best after that is to Sean Thomas with 6. Here's another one who needs to get going. Brady Manick. Better energy from Perth as they begin the 3rd quarter. He's having some sort of night. Injury. Greeter got a hand in the lane and is rewarded at the other end. 500 for Dunkery. We're picking up what you're putting down. 2 more for Webster. Hawks led by 5 at half-time. Travers for 3.
Even early on in the season, but not over the last couple of months. Tyler Harvey just tries to go under on Travers and he steps into it and knocks it down. Absolutely, that's the part of his game that needed to improve the most, and it's good on him that he's been able to put the time in. If you leave him alone, he can knock it down.
100%.
There's a bit more respect than what they just gave him that last possession.
It's pass, Cotton inside for Norton. Perth back in front. Andrew Gaze and Leonard Copeland in commentary. Damien Martin courtside. 3 of the greats in the Hungry Jacks NBL bringing you Friday night hoops. It's your sort of game, Coach.
100%. You got to play a little defense, though, just a little bit.
Travers punishes them again. Wildcats are now 10 of 20 from outside. They are the 2nd best team in the competition. 3-point shooting percentage. Swaka Labullock high off the glass for 2 more.
Yeah, we saw Wani Swaka Labullock after that beautiful layup going right. Really deserving break after playing and trying to pick up the tempo defensively.
They lead by 1. Harvey got past Norton and floats it home.
He is a master magician with that floater.
Wildcats take the lead back at RAC Arena. Cotton backdoor through contact. And Wagstaff crashes the glass. Second chance opportunity for Perth. Here he is. King Cotton on fire. 33 points in 3 quarters of basketball for Bryce Cotton. Harvey responds at the other end with a big bucket.
Easier said than done, but I can't help. I'm not helping off. There is no help off on it.
Webster inside, nice finish. Wildcats lead by 5. Tick down to a minute remaining in quarter number 3. Conrad happy to let it go. 35 is a season high for Bryce. 45 is a career high. There's 2 more. He only needs 8 to equal it. baseline. Over the top of Hickey.
Throughout the last half of the season, they need some more. He needs to get some more boards.
Thomas follows up. Picks up the scraps. They've scored the first 6.
How is he going to be on Sunday?
And as I'm not going to contradict myself because I think it is possible to be playing major minutes, but it's the work he's had to do in this major minutes. And don't know what's happening. Coast to coast, easy. You can see they're trying to junk it up. A little 1-2-2. That time they extended a little bit further. But for me, I reckon you got to lock in. Just make everyone accountable.
Here's Deng Deng putting the ball on the floor. Nice take. He's had a good night, Deng Deng. His best here in the NBL is 45. He's in good shape to knock that off tonight. Rolling to the rack.
Just being able to read that play. Good athlete. Perhaps can maybe find ways to read that a little bit better and put some pressure on the rim. But that's what he can do.
Deng Deng stole it away. Nice pass from Greta. Up ahead for Froling.
Every single one of those 40 have come at very important times, and they've needed every one of them.
There we go, big fella.
That right there is a statement.
Look at the Amy replay. Comes down and just throws it down and appreciating his own work, which we love to see as well.
That is right up there with some of the best dunks we've seen this season.
Big fella feeling it.
Trying to get upstairs again for Harris for 2. His hands from Wagstaff, and they're trying to get Blanchfield involved. They swing to Kyle Zunic, who we haven't seen a lot of. (106-86) the final score. The Perth Wildcats leave Illawarra in their dust after half-time.